this little trick when I was your age that taught me how to remember how many months were in a year. I mean, how many days were in a month. So it's all right. All right. So if you start at the top knuckle, if it's on a knuckle, that's 31 days. And if you go down to the little valley, that's 30. Except remember, February is special. Okay. So January is 31, and then down to the valley for February. But how many does that one have?
28.
28, and then back up for March would have 31, and back into the valley for April would have 30. So as you count down your knuckles, you go up for May, 31, down for June is 30, up for July is 31, but then when we cross over, how many would August have?
31.
31. It's on the knuckle again, isn't it?
You just said what my birthday was in June.
I did. Screen. Looking at the screen, can you tell me what you think today's lesson might be about?
How to say happy birthday in different languages.
Okay, how to say happy birthday in different languages?
We're learning about birthdays.
Birthdays. Same thing?
Writing about birthdays.
Writing about birthdays.
No, different languages.
Different languages, Calvin.
Birthday parties.
Birthday parties. So you guys are making lots of really great predictions, and I love it because you're all right. We're going to actually be talking about birthdays around the world. So can somebody raise your hand and tell me a little bit about the different lessons that I've taught you so far? What have we really been focusing on?
Those like the authors of books.
The authors of different books.
Diversity.
Diversity.
Life cycle. Looking out the window.
Just then, the phone rang. Hello, said Dad. Oh no, I see. Goodbye. What is it, SDW? What's wrong? I'm afraid Mary Mooncow can't come, Dad said. She's feeling sick to her stomach. You mean stomachs, said Emily. Cows have 4, you know. Can anyone raise their hand and tell me if they found the problem? Calvin?
That the surprise isn't coming.
The surprise isn't coming. So some of you guys already made the prediction that we thought maybe the author was going to come to the rescue and he was going to dress up like Mary Mooncow, right?
Yes.
So our problem was what? Someone raise your hand.
That she couldn't come because she was sick.
That she couldn't come because she was sick. And a lot of you made the prediction of what the solution was going to be, Audrey.
And the solution was that author pretended to be Miss Mary Mooncow.
He did. I think that's a pretty good brother. What we do today is we're actually going to talk about birthdays from different places in the world. And states is where we live.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be looking at 2 countries today who celebrate birthdays a little differently than we do. The first one is going to be Mexico. And Mexico is actually our neighbor right to the south. So if we're here, Mexico is right below us. Okay? And then the next one that we're going to be looking at is going to be right here. And this is France. So you're going to interview all of your classmates. We have one person absent today. That's 19. But I do want you to count yourself, okay? So you should have 19 people's names. And you're going to find out what people's birthdays are written down. 2. And the country that you are given is either going to be France or Mexico. And you're going to find out the language that they speak there, how they write happy birthday, and then a couple of interesting facts about how they celebrate their birthdays, okay? And you're going to get to use your computers to do the research, and you're going to work in partners. So you guys have talked about this a little bit in the past. When you work in partners, if someone is a really, really good reader, and maybe the partner isn't such a strong reader, but they're a really, really good writer, could one person do the reading and one person do the writing?
Yep.
Okay? When someone says give me 5, hands go out and off those clothes, right? Okay, I need to give you your country. So get in your spot that you're going to be in with your partner. And when you're settled down and you're ready to go, I'm going to come around and give you your country, okay? It's about how they pick for what language they speak in your country, how they would write happy birthday, and then a couple of interesting facts about how they celebrate birthdays there. Okay, France. French.
Yes.
Good job. That's okay. So what about Mexico? Raise your hand and tell me what language they speak there. Spanish. Okay. Who had France that can tell me how they say happy birthday there? bon anniversaire. And someone made a connection. Who was I talking to earlier? Made a connection to anniversaries. Was that you?
That was Gage.
Gage. That's right. So when Gage was looking up France, he noticed that they noticed that the way to say happy birthday in French looks like the word anniversary that we use in English. Birthday.
Once a year.
Once a year. So do you think maybe that's a connection? Mhm. Someone who had Mexico, tell me how you would say happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños means happy birthday in Spanish. So can someone give me an interesting fact that they learned about birthdays in Mexico? Right. So for little kids, they tie your hands behind your back when they sing happy birthday, and they push your face in your cake. And there's a special word that they use. It's called, what's that, Bobby? La mordida. So while they're have your hands tied behind your back, they start chanting mordida. And what that means is kind of like a bribe, you know, when you try to talk somebody into doing something. But it actually means just a bite. So they're telling you to hurry up and take your first bite of your cake so they can have some cake too. And was that in France? So when you have a birthday party here, sometimes you have lots of friends come and their family stays with them. In France, they normally only invite a small amount of friends, and the parents just drop them off and leave. So they have a small amount of friends come, but a lot of times they wear costumes to the birthday parties.